Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday to you. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today, but I was working and I made it though. Hi, Shannon. Nice to see you and PD2STS pods. Anyway, thank you for coming in. And hi, David. How you be today? I be fine. So I am going to greet everybody as they come in, and then we're going to talk about, hi Liz and Luciano, and we're going to talk about romantic comedies. Thank you for retweeting, because I love romantic comedies. I'm a sucker for romance, but, and here is a but. Hi Charles from South Carolina, and Sagar, welcome back. And Madiva, welcome back, and Fairy Queen Goldie, welcome back. Thank you, you guys. Kiter 3, good. Chaos Gal, nice to see you, and John Westbrook, excellent that you're here to see. I know, it's been so long. I thought you had just disappeared off the face of the earth. So anyway, I don't know how many of you like romantic comedies, but when I start paying attention, Nemo, shh, don't be rude. It's my dog. Don't be rude. We have another dog in the house, so he's hearing the dog, and of course he's a little bit jealous. So, hi, Kelly. Anyway, I'm going to try to talk over Nemo. Nemo! Shh, shh. Don't be rude. Be quiet. Anyway, so romantic comedies. I love them, but when you start really thinking about romantic comedies, especially the ones they used to make, they don't have that many romantic comedies anymore. I'm very well, Ziver. Hi, Paul. They don't, Silly Dog. Yes, Silly Dog. He's very jealous. So they don't make the same romantic comedies that they used to make a long time ago. Remember all the Meg Ryan movies, all the ones in the 80s, all those movies. They don't make them anymore. Hasanami, Harry Met Sally, When You Were Sleeping, The Notebook. I mean, you can just go on and on. But when you start, You've Got Mail, that's one of my favorites. When you start really analyzing these romantic comedies, you actually see that there are a lot of red flags. And I did a specific red flag video on my YouTube. Red flags, hi Seth, red flags to look for when you are dating, right? Yeah, love The Notebook. Maybe you won't love The Notebook after I finish talking today. Yes, so Crossing Delaney, I don't think I ever saw that one, Charles. I never saw that one, but now I'm going to check it out. So, the romantic comedies of the day, right? They don't make good movies anymore. You are absolutely right. You are so right. Oh my gosh. 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, all those movies that I loved. Where are they now? Where's John Hughes or someone like John Hughes? Say anything. I'm going to be talking about that one too. Okay, so what I've been noticing, and this all got triggered by an article I read about red flags and romantic comedies. And I started thinking, you know what? Oh my gosh, this really, bonjour Cashman, this really makes a lot of sense. So let's take a look at some of the romantic comedies or just romantic movies that came out. That right now, if it were to happen in your life, would you be alarmed or would you be thinking, oh, he loves me, right? When Harry Met Sally, I love that one too. All right, so let's take a look at first The Notebook. Now, The Notebook is one of my all-time favorite movies, right? So we got Ryan Gosling. You can't go wrong with Ryan Gosling. And you have Emma Stone, or no, not Emma Stone. It's what's her name? I love her. A lot of bad things in The Notebook. I know. What is the girl's name in The Notebook? I can't remember her name right now. She's really cute. She's done a lot of movies, but it's not Emma Stone. It's somebody else. Emma Stone was in another movie I'm going to talk about. So you got Ryan Gosling and the girl. So he likes the girl. Rachel McAdams. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, Rachel McAdams. I love her. So we got Rachel McAdams. She's the love interest. And then you have Ryan Gosling, and he really likes her. You do? Really? Oh, my God. Do you ever see her? So what happens? He wants her, and he'll do anything to get her. So they don't talk with their words. They make these grand gestures. So I remember in that movie, he jumped on the Ferris wheel and he's hanging off one arm and basically said, until you agree to go out with me, I'm not going to go anywhere. And he's hanging on just with one arm on this Ferris wheel. Now, let's take a look at reality. If you were on a date with a man or a woman or whatever, if you were on a date and some person comes up to you and says, I want you to go out with me, and you say, no, thank you, I'm on a date. And they say, but no, you have to go out with me. No, thank you, I'm on a date. And this person now is hanging off the Ferris wheel. What you gonna do? Are you gonna think like, oh, how romantic? Or, that's black, that's crazy. Or, it's crazy behavior. It's manic. It's like you're gonna think this guy is I'd run too. You're gonna think this guy's on drugs. This guy, something is very wrong with him. If he's like this, acting like this now, what's he gonna do when we get home? So, but in the movie, The Notebook, it was the most romantic thing you've ever seen. Rise to more from another man and she, that is me for this day. Okay, so you still, but were you hanging off a Ferris wheel, Goobalove? Needs meds too. I was thinking, yeah, this guy he's not taking his medication. It would scare the heck out of me if I were on a date and somebody's hanging off a Ferris wheel or standing on a bridge and say, I'm going to jump if you don't go out with me. Okay, one, they're not taking no for an answer, and that's a red flag. When someone doesn't take no for an answer after you've repeatedly said no, red flag. Okay, look at all the pressure to even high school kids. Yes, so that's a whole new thing as Charles is bringing up. Now, to go to prom, you have to do a promposal. And hi Kanibala, you have to do you can't just say, hey, you want to go to prom with me? No. You have to actually do this huge proposal. The pressure is unbelievable so that you have the best promposal there is. Yeah, so this is what's happening. So anyway, hi Miss Andrew. So no, you if you saw someone agreeing, yeah, I know, Freddie. My son girlfriend wanted him to get on his knees. Oh my God, for a prom, Lord. Anyway, so if you saw someone hanging off a Ferris wheel or standing on a table or about to jump off a bridge, if you don't go with them on a date, that is a red flag behavior. So don't think like, oh, good for you, Charles. Nothing's wrong with her. Well, you know, I do too. I love them. And I love The Notebook. It's one of my favorites. And I love Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. I do. And I'll see it again. I've seen it multiple times. I read the book. But we're just being in reality right now. It's a deal about proms in England. Yeah, you should be glad. So right now, that kind of behavior would not be romantic. That kind of behavior would come off as dangerous, and it would be a definite red flag. They do, like what, Freddie? Those are a silly marriage, but we do it still because it's a good story. Yeah, I didn't even go to prom. Hi, Thumpers. All right. Number 2 that you see a lot in romantic comedies is that the person refuses to take no for an answer, just like in The Notebook. But what about the movie Say Anything? Remember, he is outside of the girls. I feel slightly off color. What does that mean? So he is outside of the girls' room with some boombox playing a song. He didn't take no for an answer. So right now, if someone were pursuing you and you said no, nothing funny about romance. It's life or death. Oh my God. Nothing funny about romance. Well, I don't know. It could be funny that the woman really wants to say yes. Well, no. See, that's the mistake. When the woman says no, that's a complete sentence. That is wrong, I know. That is a complete sentence. And this is why so many girls get date raped, because they're thinking, no, no, no. And the guy's thinking, well, she means yes. No, she doesn't, right? Oh, well, very nice. Oh, thank you, Thumpers. The heart is like winning the lottery. Yes, if you win the heart the right way, it is like winning the lottery if you pick the right person. So don't get talked out of a no. And if you say no and this person persists, that's another red flag. No doesn't mean try. Yes, I like that, Cashman. I say no very often. Yes, you have to, you say no, that's it. I'm not sure how to read what is going on. Okay, look, you ask the person and you ask the woman. If the woman says, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to go, just take that as the answer. Don't try to convince the person. These types of rom-coms are popular because of what's society now perceived as romance. Oh, that's a good question. Guy justify female saying no over... Look, a guy just can say, if the girl says no, that's it. It's no. You don't have to justify it. You don't have to justify it, okay? And these grand gestures, I don't think they're expected nowadays. I think nowadays people have a more realistic sense of reality, and I don't think that a guy hanging off a Ferris wheel or a guy standing in front of your window with a boombox is going to be taken very seriously, right? Mama, my wife's heart. Oh. Well, men can say no. Yeah. If she says no, just move on. Exactly. And if a woman says no, that's a red flag and a trigger. No, if a woman says no, that means no. Go find another person, right? The guy has to justify the wrong thinking. It's, well, you know what? Because, let's just say this. If you are asking a woman on a date and she doesn't want to go out with you and she says no, then it's what the woman wants. She doesn't want to go out with you, so move on to another person. If you force yourself and keep pursuing her, that's stalking behavior. So that's why the woman gets what she wants. If she doesn't want to go out with you, find a woman who does, okay? And red flag when a woman says maybe. Yes, I am married. Okay, yeah, you're agreeing. So yeah, so you have to watch for that. If a woman says no to sex, then that's it. It's a no. Because if you pursue her and do it, then that's rape. Okay, many people don't get that. But if she's the one, then she'll want to say yes and go out with you, right? I've had women change their minds. Well, look, people could change their minds, but it's this behavior that is over the top. And that's what we're talking about today. And this is what they did in the romantic comedies. Yes, she might like someone else, exactly. Or a lesbian. Yeah, we don't know. It could be anything. Okay, so, all right. The next thing is the lying, right? So in a lot of romantic comedies, the guy lies to protect you. And one example is before you overpowered her, and you overpowered her how? Crazy Rich Asians. He doesn't tell his fiance that, or his girlfriend, that he is comes from a family that is a mega rich. And they're on an airplane in first class with a bed, mind you. But he doesn't say anything that they're rich. Like, not just a little rich, but mega rich. And I didn't say anything to protect you. So a lot of people have in their minds that in these romantic comedies, well, I think he really kind of didn't tell her the truth. And that's kind of lying by omission. Okay, well, that doesn't sound very good, Freddie. I don't think I was one other person, only to find I'm different and then like me after. Oh, you mean she thought you were a different person? Who presented her for you to me? Yeah, she's the one you'll get another opportunity in life with either her, she'll run into you again, or with another person. Okay, so how about the movies where the guy is a total jerk? He is a total jerk, yet the woman falls for him, and because she is so great, she changes him into becoming this amazing person. All right, how many movies does that happen? And I'll tell you something right now. If you meet a guy who's a total jerk, he's a total jerk. Read the signs. And if you think in your mind, well, I watch Crazy Stupid Love or 10 Things I Hate About You, And and like Crazy Stupid Love is gonna happen in real life. Yes, that's not gonna happen in real life. Exactly, 9 times out of 10, it's not gonna happen. Yes, Princess and the Frog fairy tale. If the guy is a total jerk and he's a totally bad guy, that's what you would get. He's not gonna turn into a prince. Find a good guy. Okay? Read the signs on the wall before you go out with a person. The bad, when they like me after, I don't want them because they turned me down first. Well, I would say, what are you doing? What kind of games are you playing, thumpers? Exactly. So a jerk is a jerk is a jerk. Exactly. I couldn't say it better myself. And so in the movie, they didn't just date me. Yeah, date Dub, right? Or if he's a jerk, he should at least be rich. No, money is not it. You don't want a jerk just because they're rich is going to make any difference. No. Yes. Oh, I like that. So the way the person treats his family, or even, and that's one of the warning signs. If you are at a restaurant and the date is just completely mistreating the server, yelling at them, and all of a sudden they turn to you and you're just like, oh my God, but you're so sweet. I love you so much. Hey, bring me another plate. Okay. If that's the case, that means they're not being themselves with you. And they are adjusting their behavior so that you think they're nice. Huge red flag. So, what we take away from this part is that the guy, if he is a jerk, you are not going to change him. Now, I'm going to say the same thing about women. If the women are horrible bitches or whatever you want to call it, biatch, if the woman is like that, she's going to be like that. She's not all of a sudden going to turn into this amazing woman. So it goes both ways. I'm not just going to talk bad about men, but the movies usually are of the bad guy, like in Crazy Stupid Love. If people could fake it, yes, that they could fake it. But you know what? That's what you date for at least 2 years, because you can't fake it for that long. Yes, high maintenance women are horrible. You don't want to marry one of those people. No, not at all. Or he'll, 10 Things I Hate About You, which is one of my favorite movies. I've seen it like 5 times. But the guy was crazy, Heath Ledger, he was crazy. And he was just a super bad guy. But he turned good at the end. And, he was just became the best guy ever, right? You haven't seen it? Yeah, I've been several times for a year. Yes. So if you date for at least 1.5 years to 2 years, the truth is going to come out. It always does. So you hang in there and you test it out. That's why you date. I did have one woman that was one around, but when she was with me, she was an angel. See, that's what you gotta be careful on, because if a person is around you, they're an angel when they're around you, and not, then you have to go by what they're not, because you have inside you, she can be faking it. Be rude. She's rude to servers or whatever, okay? Okay, so, all right. So how about the love triangles? You have to potentially waste a whole year before realizing someone is a jerk. Well, I wouldn't say wasting the year. Can I know what's the wrong message in rom-coms? Okay, yeah, we're talking about that viewpool. Just come on in and start paying attention. Be observant and pay attention to your gut. Yes. What's a rom-com? The romantic comedies, Phoenix, and they don't make them like they used to anymore. But we're talking about how romantic comedies, the old ones especially, today, if you were seeing them today, they would be totally sending a wrong message to people. So we're talking about the red flags and how in the movie, The Notebook, the guy's hanging off a Ferris wheel until Rachel McAdams decides to go out with him. If someone were to actually do that in real life, that's not romantic, that's dangerous, and I would say stay away from the guy, run, turn the other way, and don't look back. Someone said that to me. Not taking no for an answer in the movie Say Anything, and multiple other movies, so that's one. Say not taking no for an answer. If the person says no, just take it. Take the no and just say, okay, all right, well, I tried. But don't keep badgering and badgering and badgering. That's stalking behavior, okay? And then the third one is if the guy is a jerk, or the woman is high maintenance or just very bitchy, people don't really change. It has to be A no is a no. It has to be a very internal change that comes from the person themselves, not from an external source. Because if it comes from an external source, it could change at any time, right? So anyway, so watch for that. Watch for grand gestures that people do without using words. Watch for someone who tries to talk you out of your no. If you have a no, watch for that. And those movies are there. Crazy Stupid Love was one of them. And I've seen that one like 4 times. Ryan Gosling. Again, you can't go wrong with that, right? Make them, but people like the whole idea of a granddad in the movies. But just know that life is not a movie. Life is real life. And those kinds of behaviors in real life just aren't good, right? Do you like I Feel Pretty? Which movie is that? I Feel Pretty. I don't know what that is. What's wrong with grand gestures? It depends, Cashman, on what the grand gesture is. If a guy says, I'm going to jump off a building, unless you go out with me, she's on a date with somebody else, I'm going to jump off this bridge, I'm going to hang on to this Ferris wheel for an hour until you say yes, that's a grand gesture that you have to be careful with. Wrong with a woman when they don't like me at first but like me after. Maybe they just get to know you. Maybe you come off too strong and then after a while they get to know you. Or it could be a trust issue. I don't know you enough to be able to answer that question. So not like buying her expensive jewelry. Okay, let me warn on that. If you just meet somebody and you start buying her expensive jewelry, I would see that as a red flag. Amy Schumer is a heavy-set girl. All of a sudden she thinks she's pretty. Oh, yeah, I did see that movie. I did see it, and I did like it a lot. And there was a huge lesson in that movie that I really liked. So, yeah, no. If you just met somebody and you're buying them expensive jewelry, I would say red flag. Hey, Alex, red flag right there. As mentioned, yeah, because it's moving too fast. Those are all signs of someone who is trying to get the person. So it is cute. I really like it. And the lesson was really good. So she hadn't even ever changed, but she saw herself in a different way. But inside, she was the same person on the outside. So how long before you're allowed to do nice things for your partner? I think you can do nice things right away for your partner, but not over the top. You don't date somebody for a week and then buy them a diamond ring or a tennis bracelet, you know. You can do nice things. Go on picnics, go to movies, go to nice dinners. Those are nice things. But what I'm saying is don't go over the top so early on. That's a red flag. You don't want to move too quickly. Anything that moves too quickly, it's a red flag there. I'm so much attracted to these movies. I mean, they make millions around the world. I love my man and I don't need jewelry to show it. Yeah, me too. I don't need jewelry. As a matter of fact, if my husband bought me some euro, what are you doing? Why did you buy me this? You know, save it. Just save it. So that and candy and flowers. Don't buy me that, okay? I don't eat candy and I don't want flowers. They die and then, you know. So I'm very practical. I'm a very practical person. So the other one is the love triangle, okay? Mr. Nee, oh, he has it very easily. Yes, you don't go out with me, I'll kill him. Yes, exactly. If you don't go out with me, I'll, you know, whatever. I'll shoot myself. I'll jump off the bridge. I'll do this. I'll, you know, yeah, they do all kinds of things. That's not normal. That would be a red flag. And moving too quickly is a red flag too. Or if somebody wants to, like, you just meet the person and say, hey, I want to introduce you to my mom. You know, after 3 days or a week or 2 weeks, it's like, okay, so fast. You know, if you start off fast, there's a chance it's going to end fast. So be very cautious. And I've already had 2 experiences with somebody else telling me about their prospective interest or love interest. Easy coming, yeah. If it's a red flag, why are they attracted to these movies? Well, the movies are supposed to be romantic, and you notice they don't really necessarily make those movies anymore like that. I think you won't see that. Bad about Mexico, so I don't see her movies. Oh, I didn't even hear her say anything bad about Mexicans. I wouldn't like that. Yeah, the women, people like the movie, and the movies in those days, I can't think of any romantic comedies that are going on right now where the people do things like that. They went and did whatever. There's a bigger reason than the fact that you said no to a date. Yes, yes, that's right. There is a bigger thing. Exactly. Have to look underneath. And the other one is a love triangle. It's like I was saying. So movies like they do the what else? Bridget Jones' Diary, romance novels. Yeah, I don't read any of those, but they do sell like hotcakes. You're right. The real question is it possible for a militant feminist to ever be happy in a relationship? And when you say a militant feminist, what do you mean when you say that? Okay, so Hunger Games. Remember Hunger Games? She had one guy that she was with in the games, and then she had the other one, love triangle, right? They try to make the love triangles very, very romantic. Do you love me? I should have said no. I want to start. Yeah, so you don't move too fast. I'm never happy when they are in their masculine. Yeah, I don't know what you say, militant feminist. I don't know anyone like that in my circle of friends. I don't know anybody. Hi, AJ. What is your view on staying single forever? Okay, that's a good question. If you feel happy being single and you don't have a need to be with another person and share your journey, that's up to you. No one can say, Harlequin romances. I used to read this when I was in my 20s. Nobody can say what's right or wrong. Now, if you don't want to be in a relationship for deeper reasons, okay, let's suppose that your parents were divorced or that you had a bad experience and now you say, I don't want to be with anybody because you have bad experience, then you're allowing your past to interfere with a possible bright future with another mate. They do say, Shrek, I like Shrek, they do say that people who are in partnerships and married with the right person are happier than single people, and they also live longer than single people. Yeah, so, but the donkey's really hot. Feminist women who think life is a competition with men. Yeah, I don't know any women like that. Maybe if they're in competition, I mean, it's been a man's world, and now women want to try to come up, and maybe they go over the top. I don't know. I don't know any women like that, but I'm sure there are women like that. Thank you. Anyway, so Twilight, she had to choose between Edward and what was the other guy's name? Edward and the fox, or the wolf. Who was the wolf? I forgot his name. But remember, it was Team Edward or team whatever, and everybody was choosing. They were choosing which guy they were gonna choose. Yeah, so that doesn't work out too well. Sleeping, the wolf's name is Jacob, that's it. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Yes. So it was either Team Jacob or Team Edward. So I was Team Edward personally, but the whole point is that they had to make this romantic triangle. In the other movie, what did I write down? Hunger Games, like I said, she had to pick between two people. What was the other one? Bridget Jones, she had to pick between two people. My Best Friend's Wedding, two people. It's always they add the triangle to make it more interesting. But in real life, if you have a situation, does anyone else think she looks like, I don't even know who yours is, but if it's an insult, it's not bothering me because I don't even know who it is. Fortnite is another one of my favorite. Fortnite. I never saw that one or the Delaney one. I'm going to have to check that out because I do like romantic comedies. It's not an insult? Okay, because I don't know who it is. Sounds like some snowflake. Okay, it's a video game. Okay, well, you got me. You lost me there, okay? You're shocked? I am shocked you're a licensed therapist. Why? Why are you shocked? By the way, it is time to introduce myself. I always forget. My name is Rosanna, which you already probably know by now. And I am a licensed marriage and family therapist. I do have a master's in psychology, and I do a broadcast here 3 days a week, okay, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and 10:15 a.m. when I can get here right at 10:15, and until 11, right? Skull Trooper and Gold Trooper love each other. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about those. Okay, Boomer. So you're a therapist who doesn't know about Fortnite is causing mass addiction to young kids. Oh, well, you know what, Chuck? Not all therapists know everything, but now that you mention it, thank you very much for letting me know. Time Traveler's Wife. Yes, it is. That's a great story. Well, I don't think it's that crazy. Therapy Express. Therapy Express, not Therapy Expert. Yeah, well, some people are rude, but that's okay. Yes, so, yeah, look, I don't know about everything there is out there in the world, and I'm not going to pretend to know that. So if someone tells me about something here that's pertinent, then I'll take it, The breakup, you know what? I didn't, you should see your people, yeah, but I've tried that. It could help me even probably. I could help you, yes. No room for haters in here, exactly. Look, this is a very, I don't use Snapchat. This is a very laid-back situation. If anybody has any questions regarding their relationships, then by all means, you can ask here, and I will be more than happy to help you. We do try to have, I'm on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube now. So you could check out my YouTube channel, Therapy Express with Rosanna. You can check it out. I have a YouTube uploaded every single Friday morning at 7 a.m. And thank you, Chuck. And so I am here. My YouTubes are I have some good content to help everyone. Thank you, Paul. Paul always has my back, always puts. So thank you for all the people who have subscribed. Nemo. All the subscribers that have already subscribed, thank you so much for giving thumbs up on the videos. So thank you already. If you haven't subscribed already, I've been setting please so people can join with a mic. Okay, I don't know what you mean by so people can join with a mic. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it. So, thank you. Look, it's a good channel. I'm just building it up right now. Nemo's saying, I know. I'm building up my channel right now. I want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers. Then I can do live streaming and take phone calls and so forth. So anyway, that's it's in my Periscope settings exactly. Okay. They mean the call-in feature. Oh, I don't know that we can do that in here. I'm gonna look into it. Okay. Can we see your doggy? Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me turn this around, okay? I'll show you the dog. There he is. Hey, there's Nemo. Nemo, say hi, Nemo. Oh my God, you guys see him? I know, he's so cute. So, no, he's not nervous. He's barking at that other dog. Yeah, but just in person so people can join with no, I promise you can do it by adjusting your Periscope settings so people can join. Okay, I got to take a look at that, all right? All right, I'll take a look at that so I can do it. I don't think I can do it now. He doesn't want to share with us, I know. All right, so also the last one, I know he is, but he's just a barker, I'm telling you. Super a barker. So, you need to select the call-in feature before you go live. Yeah, you have to do it before you go live. I'm going to let him out. This is ridiculous. Go. Nemo. He's out. He's out of the room. Probably you're checking to fix. Yeah, I'll see. Anyway, anywho, his name is Nemo. Geronimo, but we call him Nemo. Change the settings when you're not live. Okay. He's very excited right now. I'm very excited. Okay. All right, you guys. So, the whole point of this little broadcast, it was a fun little broadcast to talk about how the romantic comedies of the past, which I admit, oh, thank you very much, which I admit I loved. I love romantic comedies. I'm romantic at heart. But to not be swayed by those movies into thinking that the things that these people have done in the past are not, you miss Nemo, are not things that you would do now and you would be accepted now. those movies, when they were done, maybe it wasn't looked at as a bad thing, hanging on a Ferris wheel or saying boom boxes outside your house. Maybe at that time, girls in Rome called it Minecraft movie. I love Steve Carell, and he was in Stupid Crazy Love. And I love that movie because guess why? Ryan Gosling was in that movie. So, but Ryan Gosling was a player. Remember, he's the bad guy that turned good after he met Emma Stone. So, you see, back now, in the days of today, one, they don't make those romantic comedies like that anymore. And two, if they did, I think we have a different perspective of relationships, right? Fairy tales for adults, that's a good way to look at it. Rescue them, but most women find that a turn off. Yes, the person from Star Wars, Ryan Gosling, is hot. Yes, he is. So, yes, women now, in a lot of the old movies, were rescued by men. And nowadays, if you notice, even in the animated movies, that the man does not rescue the woman anymore. She rescues herself. Hi, Suzanne. She rescues herself. Didn't see The Princess Bride. I've heard it's good, though. And even in the movie Frozen, at the end with Elsa, she does not save herself. I think her sister Anna saves her, right? Walter, okay, nice to see you, Walter. So, Walter, you're saying hi to Suzanne. Women don't need to be rescued, but they are not stray cats. I like that. They are not stray cats. You're right. But in the older movies, and you know what? The movies are evolving as we evolve as people. As men evolve, as women evolve. You know what's happened with the whole Me Too movement? When men can't act and react and be who they were before because that's seen as offensive, okay? So a rom-com is a romantic comedy. I don't even know who that is. Okay. Nope, you cannot. So, anyway, does anybody have any other movies that they've seen that they think, hey, here he's back. He's back. Nemo is scratching the door. Hang on, you guys. Oh, my goodness, Nemo. Nemo, come on, relax. You're interrupting me. This is craziness, you guys. I'm so sorry. Starring at the new. Okay, so rom-coms are romantic comedies, right? He's crazy. Oh my God, he's just sitting there now, like all innocent, like he didn't do anything, like he's not disturbed me and interrupted me so many times. Oh, you saw it, John? When did you come in? Yes. What did you think of that video? That's my oldest son. That is my John. All right. When John is talking about my video on communication do's and don'ts. And my oldest son does a skit with me. Okay? So, I have feelings for Nemo. Woman has decided on the economic power in the past and no storage. Or is this on YouTube? Okay, so Cashman, that YouTube particular one is called Communication Do's and Don'ts. Yes, I like when Harry Met Sally. He is. That's my oldest son. And then I've got Joshua. Joshua is the one that does my videos. He is the one that does films the videos and also does all the editing. So this is all new for him and it's all new for me. We're trying out YouTube and seeing if it's helpful to people and people like it. So you can check it out, and if you like it, funny skit but not professional. Yes. So I do a lot of skits in my videos. Not all of them have skits. Romantic comedy, Chad. Not all of them don't look like his mom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, he's 40 now. Turned 40 in September. So, yeah, I can't believe he's my son either, but such is life. So, anyway, if you haven't checked out the ones with the skits, I do have several of the videos that have skits, and they're actually pretty funny. Okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. That's really meaningful to me. And the reason I'm doing this, the reason I do Periscope and I do YouTube now and I write blogs and I write all this stuff is so that I can give something to you guys, whatever it can be, an encouraging word or making you maybe believe in yourself, whatever it is. If I can help in any way, then that's why I'm doing all of this stuff. It's not just for me, because what would I gain out of it, right? A free course on how to be human. Oh, Cashman, that's very nice. That's very nice of you to say that. So thank you very much. And this week's video is coming out Friday, okay? And what did I do on that one? Yeah, I did see Dar. Yes, I did see. I did see Dar. Yes. Okay, so this week's video coming up on Friday will be on the 6 things that you need to stop doing to live a happier life. Okay, so look for that on Friday. And by the by, if you haven't already subscribed, you can subscribe and then in the comment box put, I want to win, want a chance to win a free copy of your book, The Healing Alphabet. Okay? Doctor, I know he did. Hi, Mountain Mouse. So already we've had 2 winners. They got their free autograph copies, okay? No, not like that. Bonjour, Petit Pont. So, don't despair if you didn't win the last time. Hi, Liz. If you didn't win, if you haven't won yet, you can go back in anytime. As long as you're already subscribed, just write in the comment section, I want a chance to win a free copy autographed of The Healing Alphabet. And I will actually enter you in the giveaway. You can buy the book on Amazon.com. Absolutely. Yes. Fairy Queen, if you haven't entered, you can enter. I know you're subscribed already. So enter and just say you want to write, you want a chance to win. Now, the giveaway, there's a Kindle version, exactly. The giveaway will be on November 29th. All right? That's when the giveaway is going to be. Oh, thank you, John. What a nice thing to say. I do every week. Okay, good. Hi, Beatrice. All right, so any questions, any final questions or comments at all about this broadcast, hi, Rabble Rouser, or anything else about the YouTube videos, about the Periscope, anything else? Bible and Tales. Okay, all right. Thank you, Philip. Okay, thank you, Philip. Thank you for saving us a bunch of time. I need my time saved. All right, if there are no other questions or comments or anything else, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. I do see the romantic comedies in a very different way now, these old ones. But am I going to stop watching The Notebook and Crazy Stupid Love? No, I don't think so. I'm still going to watch them, but I'm going to know in the back of my head that some guy who hangs on for dear life until you go out with them, or someone who stands in front of your house or whatever, I know that's crazy, right? Hope people will be more pleasant. Yeah, me too. I do too. That's all we can aspire to do, is be more pleasant, be nice to other people. Because like I say in this video coming up, or I said in the last video about stress, we don't know what people are going through in their lives. We just don't know, okay? So be nice to people in the world. All right, that's it, you guys. Thank you for being here today. Come back on Wednesday. Thank you, Fairy Queen. Goldie, I love you too. And it's just, that's why I do this. Christmas Day is when you'll be doing a scope. No, Christmas Day, probably not. If it's Christmas Day, Paul? No, namaste, namaste. All right, you guys. John, I'm glad you made it in for 5 minutes. And that's my other John. Remember, his name is John too. Thank you, David. So, yeah, my son in the video, his name is John, just like yours. You're joking? I don't know, Paul. All right, you guys. I tried to get Josh to do a video with me, but he said, no, I don't want to be in the video. I said, come on. You know, my Mimo. He's finally relaxed. Oh, watch. Okay, Sean, you made it in so late today. All right, watch the video. All right, remember to go sign up. Your hubby's John. See, so many Johns. It's a good name. Remember to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Therapy Express with Rosanna. Remember to come up Wednesday, come back here for another good topic, and we'll just carry on, okay? Listen to Tovi Love. Okay, Tovi. All right. All right. Thanks again, Paul, for putting on my YouTube channel. Just click on that, you guys, and you're going to get good to go. All right. Bye. I can't even, what can I get out of this? God save the